Hi everyone, Sherry here with Granny's Sewing Room. I'm here today to do a copycat video, and I'm wearing a dress in honor of Stephanie from Stephanie Farrell Focus. Stephanie, I got these clothes in my closet and I'm going to try to wear them. No promises, but wearing a bra, it's painful. But anyway, so let's get on with the copycat video. I got this idea from Chris. She sent this to me and said it was a free pattern and she might try it. And I thought, ooh, that'll make a great copycat video. I will put a link in the description below where you can go to this, his tutorial. It is a free pattern. He doesn't speak in it. There's no instructions in this pattern. You just kind of got to follow along and watch him make it. And so I thought I would show you if it's easy or not. You know, just kind of a lane. What do you call? I'm not a beginner bag maker, but I'm still not advanced either. So I thought I would just follow along with his video and let you see how easy it is to make this free pattern. This is Aggie Backpack number 2 free pattern and tutorial by Miko Craft. But yeah, I will put it in the description below, and I'm going to let you watch me make this. I don't know that it's going to all be done in one setting. He makes it look like it's so easy. So I'm going to see just how easy it is. And but I'm going to take you along and let you see my backpack copycat video. Say that 5 times in a row. But anyway, I got all my pieces cut out. They're all wrinkly now from sitting in this bin. And hopefully I got all the parts that I need. And so I'm going to get rearranged and set up. And I'm going to put the camera down. You won't get to see me. And like I said, it might not be in one setting. But we're going to get this backpack bit done and let you see how easy and how it turns out. Has anyone told you you're special today? If not, let me be the first, because you are in God's eyes. So I will get the camera all set up and let you start watching me. Hey, give me that thumbs up if you like this content, and leave me a comment below and share my video so that'll help me grow. So let's get going. Okay, I have everything laid out the way I need it. My zippers, my webbing, everything laid out. So I'm going to turn this video on, and don't know if I'm going to talk or not, but once again, copycat video. I'm doing the Aggie Backpack number 2, and it's a free pattern, and he has a great tutorial. But I'm going to follow along and see just how easy it is to make. So I hope you enjoy. I have my tape measure out here because it has centimeters on it too, and everything's in centimeters. And here in the U.S., we don't work with centimeters. But he says to get your number G, and this is your, let me make sure it's the exterior pocket. So what we need to do here, he tells me to measure down 7 centimeters. So let's find 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters. There's 6, there's 7. Boy, I hope I'm reading this right. But we'll find out. So, I'm marking my 7 centimeters. And he says, cut that. Let's get her cut. Then I take my 20 centimeter zipper, and I'm going to attach that to both sides. So I got that cut 7 centimeters. We are going to, oh, I got to get my clips. I am just going to steal some clips from everything else here for now. And we are going to go over and sew that. I'm not taking you over to sew it, but I'm going to go sew that and I'll be back. Okay, I went to my machine and I sewed the zipper down and then I flipped it over and I top stitch it. So now he has you putting, I probably should mark the centers of these. So now he has you sewing the little flap on here. Onto the top part of the zipper, and then you fold the pocket up on itself. What a cute idea. So now I'm going to go sew this. This is all sewn, I believe, at 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go sew that. Okay, so we had you sew the top flap on, flip it over, and top stitch it. Mistake I already made, I put the seam going down. I believe it should have went up, but I wanted to go down because I was supposed to top stitch it on the fabric. So first mistake. So now we put on our zipper pull on this. So let's grab a zipper pull and let's see how great I can get it on here without making a mess of it. My sewing machine, of course, wants to give me a headache. If you have a machine, do not buy cheap thread. I bought some thread off of Amazon, and it is just giving me a headache here. It says made in China. Well, everything's made in China. So why isn't it working? All right. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So I'm going to get my zipper pull on here. Come on. Oh, I got it. Close. Don't it open and close on the other side? Right side, left side, close. Yes, I believe so. I got too excited. Let's see if I can do this again. So we put it on the right side so it closes to the left. I hope that's correct. I never remember this. Come on, come on, come on. Got it on there crooked. Is it that bad? I think it'll work. Okay, on to the next step. I got my zipper pull on. Okay, he has you putting your name tag on now, or whatever you have. So I am going to mark this and put this on. Whoop. Got to switch out here. Doesn't take but a second. I put a little extra piece of Decaville, or I don't think it's Decaville, on here. But some heavier interfacing. So switch it out again. The first name tag I used didn't fit the rivets. These are snug, but they fit. There we go. Put the cap on. Oh my goodness. Give it a press. Put the cap on. Give it a press. And now we need to sew the sides up here. So I'm going to go do that. Put this away, and I'll be back. Okay, so I sewed the sides. I kind of fringed or cinched my zipper somewhat. And there's the pocket. The only thing I did wrong is I did not top stitch where I was supposed to. I was supposed to bring this seam up and top stitch on top of the fabric. So I got that. Then he says take your pieces J and I. This is, I'm not quite sure what this piece is, but it's some type of a pocket. And we are to mark these 5 centimeters in, 3 centimeters up. And I've been doing that, and I don't seem to be getting them to match up. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. These are for the magnetics, and I think I'll just put one on and then match it to the flat, since that's the most important, I think. But anyway, this is what the next thing we work on. Okay, to recap, he had you take the front piece G, measure down 7 centimeters, cut, and add the zipper. So this will be the pocket. So I got that done. Put my zipper pull on. Nice pocket in there. Put my tag on saying handmade. And so we set that aside. And then we get piece J and piece I. And then he has you marking these 3 centimeters, wait a minute, 5 centimeters in, 3 centimeters down. There should be 10 centimeters in between each. And we are going to install the magnets on this. So in order to mark mine, I just put a hole right where the 3 down and 5 is, and that's how I'm going to try to mark my holes, because I'm not good at the centimeter stuff. That's supposed to be it. And then I'll just turn it around and meet it up. And hopefully I got that right. And the same difference goes here. Oh, I gotta turn it around. Got that right. And then I gotta go turn it around this way. Got that right. All right, let's see if I can get this done now. And then I am just going to use little pieces of this to give it some strength. And I'm going to put the female down. I'm going to grab some tape, and I'm going to put some tape over that. And let's see. You know, I already did wrong here, because this is supposed to be marked down here, not up there. So I'm going to shut the camera off, go iron those marks off, and I'll come back. I'll grab my tape and I'll come back. Okay, grabbed my tape. Set that aside. Grab my marking thing here again. So I'm supposed to go in 5 and 3. How am I going to do that? All right. There's 3 and there's 5. Let's see if that works. Flip it over here. 5 from the center, 3 up top. Now, let's see if that works. Yeah. They say you're supposed to have 10 centimeters in between the marks. And there's no 10 centimeters unless my ruler's wrong. But there's just no 10 centimeters in there. So, I'm guessing... I don't know, but I don't think this is right. I'm already having a hard time. Okay, I'm guessing that's it. Ooh, scary. And we know that this is just my sample. You know what? I'll do one first. Yep, I'll do one first. I'll connect it. Make sure it connects. So, got that in there. Got that in there. Come on. Got that. Well, come on. Got that in there. Let's get a little piece of tape. Got that in there. Did I do it backwards? I did not, because this is going to be the inside. So, woohoo. And I'm just going to connect it right here. As soon as I find the other piece. Probably, oh, on the floor. There we go. In case I was wrong. Oh, that cuts really fast. And then this hardly cuts. Well, this will give it some good strength, then, won't it? Oops. I'm in a hurry. I gotta slow down. I always got a million things I'm doing. I got some ribs on the smoker I just ran out there and did. Oh, come on. Yeah, it looks kind of even. So, okay, next step. We take, oh, let's move that. Take this. sew this together up on top here. Take this, and we sew all the way around, leaving the top open. So I'm going to go over to my machine and get this sewed and be back. Just sew the top up here. And then this one we sew all the way around, 1/4 of an inch. We sew together, and what we do is take this, and we're going to top stitch up on top here. Get the same going down. Okay, and then we want to, I'm going to use my zigzag scissors, and I'm just going to trim. And turn this right side up. Careful not to rip it if you're using vinyl. And use my pokey thing. Get that out. Get them corners pressed up pretty good. Anyway, I'm trying. Okay, we go and top stitch all the way around all the sides. So I'll go get that sewed. Okay, I sewed all the way around. And it's on to the next step. On to the next step. We pull the pocket up out of the way. Oh, I'm going to leave that because that's not stitched down yet. So I'm going to leave that. I don't know how I'm going to. I could have stitched that down, I think. But anyway, he has you kind of, he doesn't have any measurements, so I'm going to start putting this on first. Has you sewing this down. So I'm going to get this all clipped in place. Then I'll figure out where that goes. He does it a lot, so he had that on first. So I got to adjust this pattern to fit me. So it goes like that. So I'm guessing it goes pretty much like this. So that's how I'm guessing it goes. And I'm going to get some larger clips. Might be just a tad bit wonky. Alright, so he has you sewing it in here, kind of like in a line like this, and then sewing all the way around here. So I'm going to go over and get this sewed down, and we'll move on. Okay, so I top stitched it. Not pretty sight, but you're not going to see it. Pocket. He says take out the H. So let's get my H panels. Make sure my pockets are down. And we sew these onto each side of this panel. For some reason, it doesn't fit. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just gonna, I'm a half an inch shy. So, I don't know. Either I'm not getting my centimeters right or something. Because this pattern talks about centimeters. So, let me decide what I'm going to do here. Do I cut this pocket out? Or do I take out some up here? I'm going to opt for the top. Oh, I'm going to opt for both ways. I'm going to just make it even. That's what I'm going to do. And then if I have to trim, I'm going to trim it from both sides. So I'm not good with centimeters, apparently. So you want to make sure you catch your pocket. And mark and make sure these are even. So I'm going to do it. So I got 1/4 of an inch up there difference. Hope my head's not in the way. Oh, time to change battery. So I'm going to go sew these down, open it up, and top stitch it. Okay, so I sewed the pocket down. I trimmed the top and the bottom, still in there. I put on the H panels. I top stitched. The thread I'm using is giving me fits. It keeps breaking every time I go over the zipper. So here's front pocket. Here's another pocket. So now he has you taking the E panel and taking one piece from it, and we mark the center pieces. So we're going to do that, get the center pieces marked. And then mark the center piece on this. All right. And we start clipping. So now this is going to be a little smaller because I trimmed that a little smaller. I don't know. Probably going to throw everything off by 1/2 inch. And it has probably something to do with me inserting that zipper and not cutting it at the right centimeters. Anyway, that's what I'm guessing. But we're going to tug along and see how it goes. Tug along and see how it goes. Tug along and see how it goes. All right. So he has you cutting this as a template. I already caught my mistake, and I'm glad I caught it. This needs to go on the back side, not the front side. So glad I caught it before I stitched that down. So, all right, I'm just going to trim it to fit. That's just how I'm going to do everything. Trim it to fit. This is my first attempt, so we're just going to see how easy it is. So far, following him is very easy. It's just my machine problems and measuring problems, and those are my fault. So now I just go and baste this all the way around. So I'll go get that basted. Okay, so I basted all the way around. Now he says to get the zipper F panel and the zipper that is 45 centimeters long. Let's hope I measured my zipper correctly. Grab 2 zipper pulls. And get those on here. See how well I can do it. Somehow I don't get it. All right, let's try it this way. Woo-hoo. Got it. Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. Come on. Oh, got it. Okay, got that done. Okay, so now we go stitch each end of 1/4 of an inch. I sewed both ends. This thread just shreds. It does not like, I don't know. I got it off of Amazon or Soul Gold. I think I got it from Soul Gold. So, okay. So I turn it right side on itself. And now I want to go top stitch this whole part all the way around. I'm going to top stitch it and make it one piece. Okay, I got it all top stitched. And just kind of trim it up a little bit. Okay, looks good. So we bring back this piece. We already got the marks. So we're going to mark this as the top and the bottom. All right, and now we're going to make sure I do this right. Because, yeah, that's right. And then we just start pinning it around. Might have to put some little snips in it. But the way I measure, it's probably too big. So let me get this all pinned around. If I come across any mistakes, I'll be sure to get back on here. I am just trying to make this not such a long video. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish clipping this all on. It all clipped on, but I'm going to do some clipping around the edges just to make it easier to clip down. Just small little clips. I opened my zipper up. This sticks pretty good. Just down and around here it needs a little clipping. Pretty good. And I am going to take it over there and sew her down. That wasn't too hard. Now let's hope the sewing goes as well. And maybe a little clipping right here. Okay, I'm going to go and sew it all the way around. I got it sewed down. But before I flip it over, now we're supposed to take some bias tape and close up these seams. So I'm going to go sew this down and I'll be back for the next step. Okay, I got the bias binding on. So now we fold it out. And now we take the other part of E. Mark the centers of that. And, whoa, find the centers of this, I guess. I should have marked both ends. Okay. This I'm not quite sure. This needs to, I think I need to top stitch this down. This zipper part. I don't think I've seen him do that, so I'm going to, because otherwise this is going to just keep getting caught in my zipper. So I'm going to top stitch this binding down. I don't think it's going to hurt anything by doing that. So I'm going to go back over there and do that, and hopefully it don't mess it up, and then I'll put this on and I'll come back then. Okay, I just top stitched the binding backwards so it didn't catch into that zipper. So, all right, now we have to put this on the back of this. And I think I'm going to just start clipping before I do that. Ooh, I cut that too deep. I need to get my snips and not these. I cut that one too deep. So, hopefully, alright, so I just start pinning it around, just like I did the front. Then I stitch this, I basted it real close to the edge. Then I go back and press this seam outward so it's like I did the other one. But I don't think they had you do the other one like that, so the other seam. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this pin, save my battery, and sewed up, and I'll be back to show you that step and what the next step is. So far it's going easy. The only problem I'm having is thread problem. Thread keeps shredding. But otherwise, this isn't hard so far. And his tutorial is so good and easy to follow. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I got the lining sewn on the back. Not too bad, I guess. Inside pocket. 2 outside pockets. Now we set this aside and we're going to work on the gusset. And that is B. Whoop. My cutting's not so great. Alright, working on the gusset. And this is the bigger, longer zipper. I don't remember the... Well, and I made it too big. And that's okay, because I am going to need that probably to get the zipper pulls on. So I'm going to leave it big and cut it off. So we set the zipper on one side, and we're going to sandwich this in between the facing and the external piece. So, and what I'm going to do, I think, is just bring more zipper down, have a little coming off. have a little more on each side because I am not good at putting zipper pulls on. So I am going to just sandwich these two. I'm going to go sew it down. And I will come back once I get this all sewed down. Okay, it's all sewed down. So now I pull this back. Either I missed it, but I'm not sure what the seam allowance is. This is a 1/4 inch, and that just doesn't seem like it's enough. Okay, so now we sew a square all the way around. Okay, I got that sewed on, and probably need to just trim this up. Oh, I'm scared to trim that zipper. Don't be scared. Okay, so now we get the, let me see, what piece, the D piece. Set this aside. E's done. So, oh, this is the scary part. So, gotta find the center pieces of both of these. So my pink thread just keeps shredding. The bobbin ran out and I was not going to make another bobbin, so I just put dark gray in the bobbin. And if it keeps shredding, I think I will just change out the top thread to gray. Once again, I probably got this thread from, I think it's So Gold. And then I did get some from Amazon. All right, put the lining over there. So this is how we do this. I think I need to start putting some clips in here. I would think this is probably the hardest part of the bag. We'll find out. All right. So we go this way. I'm upside down. All right, this way. And we start pinning it. So far, so good. I think these little clips should be flat on both sides because I can't get them turned with my fimbly hands. And once again, I'm 1/4 inch short. What's with that? Anyway, now I'm going to go sew this and we'll come back to the next step. Okay, I got that sewed on. Now it says to put the lining onto that and sew that on as well. I separated the zipper like it said. Okay, I'm going to go sew this all around. And all right, I got that all sewed on, and it says to clip all corners. Ooh, there's a lot of clipping on here. Turn it inside out. I think I need to go in and sew that more of 1/4 of an inch because that only looks like 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to go sew that. Okay, that looks much better. Okay, let's see if that works. Turn it inside out. Pull that zipper. Start clipping it. It's not looking like a backpack yet. Okay, so now we just go and top stitch it all the way around. So I got it all top stitched. And now I take my zipper, let me get some pulls. And let's see if I can get these on here. Let's try this thing again. It goes, does it go this way? Let's try it. I'm still learning how to use this thing. That was too easy. Hopefully it's not. Look at these are not straight. Yeah, that was too easy, of course. That's even worse. At least these are straight. Holy moly. Let's try this side. If you don't laugh, you scream. All right, I'm getting off camera and I'm going to try to do this. Let me try this way first. My goodness. Okay, so this is the hardest part. I'm leaving that. My zippers are on too good. So, woohoo! All right, now I take C. This worries me. That's good. But I don't know what that tape's on there for. So I take this. I hope it's right side together. I'm going to guess right sides together. And I sew across here, sandwiching the two. So I'm going to go get this sewed across each end here. And we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I got this sewed on. Turn it right side out. Oh, I can take them clips out. So now I go and sew all the front here, the top stitch right around in here, and leaving the back of it open. So I'll get that done, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got that sewed. The back of it stays open. Now we take this gusset, and first we mark the centers. Now I'm going to mark it on both sides because I'm not sure if it needs it on both sides. But I'm going to get it done ahead of time. Oh, this is already marked. Okay, so this is already marked. I got to turn this right side out. And then this goes to the bottom here, and I start pinning this around. And this goes to the top up here. And I'm sure they're going to do some clipping, so I might as well start. And start pinning it down. Okay, hold up. What am I doing wrong? Oh. And that's going to go like that. All right, I better go check the instructions because I'm getting confused. All right, here's what I'm confused about. This part is what goes on here, not the small part. So there's where I'm getting confused. And then this part, I got it, you guys. And I clipped the wrong, I clipped the wrong side. All right. Now let's see if I can get this in here. Come on, I can do it. Hopefully this is the hardest part because it hasn't been hard up to this point. My hair's in my face. Get that zipper down there. You want to make sure you don't run over this zipper. Check that clear down in there. I'm doing it from the back way. They did it from the front way. That way I can see if I'm getting my zipper. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go sew this. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I got it all sewed and I put the binding around it. My thread is just horrible. This had to be the most difficult part of the whole thing. So trim some threads. So okay, so we turn it inside, right side out. Keep trimming some threads. I'll tell you, this pink thread is horrible. Yeah, everything seems to be working anyway. Alright, so now we get some foam and put the foam in here. And I don't think they gave us one to cut with the foam, so I just used the same pattern piece to cut my foam. I don't think this bag would be as difficult if I didn't use such stiff fabrics. So my foam is too big. Let's cut it down. Get it to fit in there. And it is too big that way as well. All right, let's see if I can get it to fit in here now. That's better. Now we take it back to the machine and close this part up. Almost done. Let's get that down in there. I'm trying to keep it out of the seam allowance. That can push down in there a little further. Okay, I'm going to go sew this shut. Keep the foam in there. And I'll be right back. So here's what she looks like so far. That's the inside. Here's the outside. Now we are doing these straps. Clean my mess up a little bit and work on these straps. Now back to measuring centimeters. It says, let's get our centers. And from our centers, we are supposed to go 12 centimeters across for the straps. So imagine that's a 12 in there. And it says 7 centimeters up. 7 centimeters up. And it's supposed to go sideways. And I believe it's these two straps. And these D-rings. All right, I sewed the bottom straps on. Now I'm going to get the top straps ready. This stuff is... All right, so I'm going to go sew these down. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to attach them up here. Make sure I got them right. And then I sew that down. Okay, I'm going to get this part done, and then I'll be back when I get to attach everything. All right, I went ahead and got the straps all sewed on. Oh, got some ink on there. But here's what the straps look like. Adjustable. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute, and I'm going to work on the lining. Now I need a piece of foam, and I put a piece of double-sided tape on one side of the foam to help hold this up down when I sew it in. Now the foam needs to be a little smaller because we need to keep it out of the seam allowance. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off and around to try to keep this out of the seam allowance. And then I'm going to add my name tag to the inside of this. Yeah, good enough. So I am going to, this is the inside. Oh, I got threads everywhere. I am going to add my name tag. I put a little double-sided tape on this right there. Now, you know what else I would like to do with this? If I had some pink fabric, I would like to put a slip pocket here. So just a minute, I might do that extra little step, put a slip pocket in here. So if they have, I know they got plenty of pockets, but you always, there's never enough pockets, you know what I mean? So hang on, I'm gonna go find something to see if I can make a slip pocket. I found some fabric to make a slip pocket. So I am going to make a slip pocket on the inside of my lining. But first of all, I'm going to go sew this down. Then I'm going to put this on. Then I'm going to sew my slip pocket on. So let me go get this sewed. All right, the name tag sewed down. And now I'm going to sew the foam onto it. Ooh, this double-sided tape don't come off too easy. Maybe I should do it this way, since I'm trying to keep it out of the seam allowance. All right, I'm going to go sew 2 straight lines down. Then I'll add this because I don't want that cut, because I want a nice pocket. So here's what I have so far. So I got the foam sewed down. And I'm just going to line this up right here. You know, I could have gone up a little further too, but nope, nope. I'm going to go sew this right around here. My pocket is sewed down. Let's get done. We're on the home stretch. So you made the centers of each of your top and your bottom. And now we're going to just clip this all the way around and sew it together. Make it into one piece. Yeah, these clips, you know, I would like them to be flat on both sides. So I'm not always trying to turn them. So I think I'm going to have to trim some of this pink, because that looks just a little bit too big. Okay, so now I'm going to go and sew all the way around, maybe double tack the straps a little bit, but I'll get that all sewed and we'll go to the final step of my backpack. Okay, I got it all sewed together. Let's just trim just a little bit. I run up and down them stairs. Bingo likes to bark at everything. I think that's her way of getting me up them stairs. Oh, Bingo. She won't come down here because she knew she pottied down here a couple times and she got in trouble. So now she won't come down. Okay. I think I can keep them out of the way. Can I? Can I? I can. So let's unzip this, because that's how it's going to come through. And first turn this inside out. All right. So, looks like the lining's going to go in and then I'm going to flip it out. Because it's going to come out this way. That's how it's going to go so far. This is the last part of it, so woohoo! And we're probably going to have to do some little snips in here so I can get it around the curve. Oh, this part's kind of scary to clip just because. Oh, I already have clips in this side. Woohoo, good deal. Now, this could be sewn on a domestic machine if you didn't use this thick of fabric. I found fabric I had laying around the house, so it's a canvas outside, not waterproof. And then I also stabilized it with something that's kind of like Decaville Light, but I probably didn't need to stabilize it that much. Just 101 would have worked. And then I used some vinyl that I had. But I think vinyl, and I also used the waterproof canvas as the lining. So that's probably, I didn't need to put that thick of insulation on my canvas. Let's get some curves or clips here. His video is very easy to follow. I would have had this done probably in 2 hours. But the recording and machine problems and... Oh, that's clipped. Good deal. Let's trim a little off here. Took a little longer. I want to get this clip nice down here. All right, so now I see I'm having a little bit too much room. So you just want to play. Usually it's too snug. Nope, not this one. So I'm going to bring the snugness down on the bottom. Or not the snugness, the extra room down in the bottom. Come on, come on. Hopefully I'll have this as the part I sew on the bottom so it takes up some of that room. All right. I'm going to play with this extra room right here on my machine. But now I'm going to sew it all around and the backpack will be done. I'll be back when I get this all sewed down. So I got it all sewed together. I had to add the binding. I was out of gray, so I went with pink, but I think that looks okay. So let's birth her through the hole and see what she looks like. I got marks on there I got to wash off from... Oh. Come on, baby. So there's that slip pocket. Could have made it, I think it's fine. We are our own worst critics. So let's zip it up. So let me model this backpack for you. This is the Iggy's backpack number 2 free pattern and tutorial by Miko Crafts. And I'll put a link in the description below. But let me get the camera set up and let you see me modeling my new backpack. So there you have it. It's a wrap on my backpack copycat video this week. I would give this pattern a 2 thumbs up. I would say this is an easy pattern to follow. He makes the tutorial so easy to follow. I wasn't good with centimeters, but I figured that out too. But the only thing I did differently is on the inside, I added a slip pocket. You can never have enough pockets, I say. So in case you want your books there and a notebook paper here or something. But it's very large. It has 2 outside pockets. I used waterproof canvas, which you don't need to line that. And then, well, it has 3 outside pockets. Look at that. Your change, money, pencils can go there. And then you have another pocket. So, what a nice backpack. I give this a 2 thumbs up. I would encourage you, if you want to make a backpack, try his free pattern. It's easy to download. There's not that many pieces. And try this backpack for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and don't forget to share my video so others can see what I'm doing and help my channel grow. So you guys go out and have a wonderful day. Has anyone told you you're special today? If not, let me be the first, because you are in God's eyes. Go do something creative, but whatever you do, do it in the name of the Lord, and your blessings will always come back to you. God bless everybody. Bye.